Hey guys, I'm going to read another story out of our What Your Second Grade Needs to Know. It's going to be on my book, 98, which should be the same in your book, or if not, really close if you're in a different edition. So page 98, I'm going to read Daedalus and Icarus today. Daedalus and Icarus. I'm going to go ahead and read Arachne and the Weaver also. So I'm going to read them both together. Okay, so the first one is Daedalus and Icarus. As you know, the master inventor Daedalus designed the labyrinth for King Minos. So that was in our last story with Theseus and the Minotaur. So this is the guy who created the labyrinth for King Minos. Daedalus also showed Arachne how Theseus could escape from the labyrinth. When King Minos found this out, he was so angry, he threw Daedalus into the labyrinth, along with his young son Icarus. Not even the man who invented the labyrinth could find his way out of it. Would the father and son die there? No. When Daedalus saw the seagulls flying overhead, he got an idea. Little by little, he gathered many feathers. He fastened them together with wax, and so made 2 pairs of wings like those birds. He put 1 pair on himself and the other pair on Icarus. He showed his son how to move his arms and catch the wind from his wings. Now, son, he said, let us fly away from here. But be careful. Do not fly too high. You will get too close to the sun, and the wax on the wings will melt. Daedalus and Icarus flew up out the labyrinth, over the sea, and away from the island of Crete. Oh, cried Icarus, it is wonderful to be free and flying through the air. Yes, said Daedalus, but do not fly too close to the sun. A puff of wind lifted Icarus up. He was so excited that he forgot what his father told him. Higher and higher he flew, toward the highest heavens. The warm sun began to melt the wax, and one by one the feathers fell down, down, and down flew Icarus into the sea. Daedalus cried out in such grief because he saw the waters close over his son far from below. And unfortunately, Icarus died. It's a lot of sad stories, right, in Greece? Fun. Well, and very great ones. But that is the story of Icarus and Daedalus. All right, the next one is going to be Arachne, the Weaver. And that's on the next page. Should be the next story, 99. There's no picture for this one. Well, not on this page anyways. In Athens, no one could spin such beautiful fine thread or weave such beautiful clothes as the young woman named Arachne. People from miles around admire her cloth. Arachne grew so proud of her weaving that she began to boast. I am the most wonderful weaver in all of the world. Yes, of course, said her friends, next to the great goddess Athena. Athena? Ha! Said Arachne. Can she spin thread so fine and weave it so beautiful as cloth as mine? Why, I could teach her a thing or two. An old woman in the dark cloak spoke to Arachne. Be careful, my dear, she said. You must respect the gods. Your boasting may anger Athena. I'm not afraid of Athena, snapped Arachne. Let her come here, and we will see who the better weaver is. Then the woman threw back her cloak. There was a flash of light, and before Arachne stood the gray-eyed goddess Athena. I am ready, said Athena quietly. Take me to a loom, and let us begin. When we are finished, if your work is the best, then I will weave no more. But if my work is the best, then you will never, ever weave again. Do you agree? I agree, said Arachne. Let us begin. She went to the loom, and Athena to another. The people looked in wonder as the goddess and the young woman wove brilliant designs in their cloth. With threads of many colors, Arachne wove as fine and light as silken web. How beautiful, said the people. It almost seems as if she could weave sunlight and rainbows into her cloth. Arachne stepped back from the loom and turned to look at Athena's work. Into her cloth, the goddess had woven flowers that seemed to blossom. and streams that seemed to ripple by, and clouds that seemed to float peacefully in the sky, and above them the dazzling features of the immortal gods themselves. When the people looked at it, they were so filled with wonder that they gasped, ooh, ah. When the people looked at it, Arachne herself had to admit that Athena's work was more beautiful than her own. She hid her face in her hands and wept. Oh, how can I live if I must never spin or weave again? She cried. When Athena saw that the Arachne had never enjoy and when Athena saw that Arachne would never have any joy unless she could spin a weave, she said, I cannot break the agreement we had, but I will change you so that you can spin and weave forever. And with a touch, she turned Arachne into a spider, which ran to a corner and quickly began to spin and weave a beautiful shiny web. And that is why some people say all spiders in the world are the children of Arachne. And there's a picture of Athena and Arachne. I go to show you to never ever get the Greek gods upset. See you guys later.